booted away. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Rock. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's carry on. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Caught, close to the marker, it's carry on. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, saying to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Under fire. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Gets the back moving. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's carry on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
NC State looking to convert the 4th down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Quickly to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion. shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Back to throw, time running short in the half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. For some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Makes the quick grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
There he goes. Continues to fight for yards. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get...
Touchdown, Eagles! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in. A little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
NC State going up tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a heat. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, NC State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he drops the throw. Got a man in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This Boston College offense has it working.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
To the air on on second down. That's reeled in. It's Rock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Bolden. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game one.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air. It's Ford. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Pulls it in. It's Carrion. At the 40, there he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum.
Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Rock. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Boston College wants to play fast.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Boston College now operates from the red zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. And they go back on top. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Ford. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's carry on. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on second down. A little screen to the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Dances away. Throwing right. Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Dropping back, it's Ford. Going for 6. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
It's complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for him.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Boston College right back to the line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Complete downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. He wants to throw it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Moving away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to pass, it's Ford. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he threw.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Love having a guy where the moment isn't too big, and this QB drops back. Nice job. Takes his time, sees the coverage, throws the football into the end zone. Guy makes the catch, and now they have the lead in the 4th quarter. Nice job by this quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Toss to the right.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rock. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Eagles! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's fourth. And he was hit just... At least it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Carry-On. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Allen. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to pass. It's Ford. He's moving out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on third and short. He's got it down the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, NC State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses will just boom in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse